First, default mentor. Second, assigned mentors. Third, mentor by choice. First, default mentor. So, when we were in childhood, whenever we were facing any problems, we used to go to our parents. For example, when I fought with my best friend, I talked to my father. Second type of mentor, assigned mentor. When we join any office or organization like Toastmasters, they assign us mentor. And for any activity, they review our activity in advance so that we can perform better in actual scenario. Like in Toastmasters, my mentor is Toastmaster Prabdev. Whenever I give a speech, he reviews my text script and also he sees my video so that I can perform better in actual meeting. Third type of mentor, chosen mentor. We choose our mentor in office or in Toastmaster also. When we like someone, we ask him, could you please help me on this point? And in any, like in this Toastmaster meeting, each Toastmaster helps other Toastmaster. So we all are mentor of each other. Welcome to 319 chapter meeting of Toastmaster Club of Pune Northwest. I am Abhinav Prasad, Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. My hobbies are reading and traveling. Toastmaster Club of Pune Northwest provides supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulted in greater self-confidence and personal growth. I'm going to state few rules. We all must follow those. Please turn off your cell phone or turn it in silent mode if you're not using it to attend this meeting. Please keep your video on throughout the meeting. Please please mute your microphone unless it is instructed by TMOD. Please do not share your screen unless it is instructed by TMOD. Please refrain from any type of movements because it distracts the speaker. If it is required, first please turn off your video, then you can move. There is a microphone and video option in lower side of window. You can use also emojis like thumbs up and clap throughout the meeting. For example, when somebody will use word of the day or phrase of the day, you can use thumbs up emojis. If there is transfer in control, then you can use clap emoji. For speakers, please pin the timer window so that you can track your time. Correct protocol of greeting is Mr. President, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. Good morning or good afternoon. Let us welcome our guest. Guest, please, you can tell your name and profession in 15 seconds. Do we have any guests?
I can see Nilab. Nilab, are you able to hear us?
Please unmute yourself and please introduce your name and profession in 15 seconds. Maybe he's facing network issues, so we can go ahead. Let me welcome Toastmaster of the Day. Toastmaster of the Day is someone who loves singing and dancing. She is business analyst. Please welcome Toastmaster Swati.
A very good Sunday morning to the presiding officer, to the guest, to the lovely Toastmasters, and in fact, everyone who is present in the meeting right now. Mentor, my superhero. Have you all thought of it? I think we don't have just a single mentor, but we have multiple people who create us. A mentor can break a person or can make a person. Have you ever thought a simple tap on your shoulder can bring a lot of difference in you or can bring a lot of difference in the task which you are doing? Because there is nothing that's impossible. Each and everything which you do in your life is possible, and we all need to progress to that, and we all need to come across the various hurdles that we need to go through, and without mentors or without anyone support we won't be able to do it. A mentor need not be someone who is like specialized in some task, but he can be someone who is your friend, who is your guardian, or someone whom you can share all your thoughts with or whom you can openly describe. Like they say, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwara. That's the identity or that's the privilege that's given to the mentor or guru in our Vedic school. Each and every person is, or each and every mentor is equivalent to God, because they are in fact creating you and they are in fact symbolizing you. So that's the difference between being a mentor and being a mentee. A mentee and the mentor should have the mutual respect for both each other, and that is how our society would progress. And by saying this, I welcome you all to the 319 chapter meeting of the Northwest Toastmaster Club once again. And today we have someone who who would act as a presiding officer, and he is not a secret or he is not someone whom anybody doesn't know. He is a known personality of our club. But let me just introduce him. He is, by profession, he is an engineer in Mercedes, and he likes reading and running. Okay, both mental and physical activities are involved in his hobbies. And he is one among the most active Toastmaster of our club too. So, by saying this, I would welcome our presiding officer, Toastmaster Jay, to say his views on the theme of the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Jay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Swati, for this warming message and the warm welcome which you had given to me. The topic today is really very difficult. It looks simple, but it's the most difficult topic. But before I go deep in this, let me share my thought about it. Today, this is not a simple day. We all are in a war. Yes, it's a war. If you can project your work better, then you will be hero. If I can project my work better, then I will be hero. It's like a war, same like Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, Krishna could defeat the entire army alone. However, he kept himself just as a guiding guru. Reason being, that war was not belong to him. The war was between Kauravas and Pandavas, and he was just the mentor for one guy, that is Arjuna. And because of his guidance only, today we know the outcome of that Mahabharata is completely different. In the Kauravas, there are people who are immortals, they never die. But because of his guidance, the Arjuna was successful to defeat them. Today in our club as well, whenever we join the club, we all get our Krishnas, our mentors, yes, who guide us at each and every front. And what he expected from us? Only dedication and trust. These two things make the bridge between a mentor and a mentee. So I want to urge all of you to work closely with your mentors. In old Mahabharata, they knew their army. But today, no one can predict who will come from which areas. You are working, you are expecting your promotion will happen this time. But one person will come from the other department and then he will get it. So not only in the office, in personal life, anything can happen and only your mentors can save you. Only your mentors can guide you. Whatever the skill set you have, it's fine. Arjuna also had a lot of skill sets, but he still needed the guidance. And you all have your mentors with you to guide us, to guide you, to understand the each and every point from you so that they can help you. Just work closely with them. And with my all this small message, let me take welcome our area director in this meeting, Toastmaster Joylan. We all want to welcome you in our lovely meeting, this chapter 319 meeting in this Toastmaster Club of Pune Northwest. Let's have a big round of applause for our area director who come to us to join this meeting.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now I want to give back to our Toastmaster Swati, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our presiding officer, Toastmaster Jay, for giving a wonderful insight on the theme today. And let us proceed with our meeting. And as a host and those, I would have to explain you like today's format of the meeting. So today's meeting is a bit different from our regular meetings. In today's meeting, we'll have the first session, that is the prepared speech round, wherein the speakers would come ahead and would present their speeches. And in the second half, we would have the evaluators coming ahead and giving the evaluation. But we wouldn't be having the table topics round today because we'll be having a very special session in our second half, that is Moment of Truth. And what is Moment of Truth? Moment of Truth, in fact, is like the report card of the club, wherein we would know how fair our club has performed and what are the points that need to be noted, just like the report card which we have in our school days. So today we'll be evaluating our own club today. So that's the pattern of our meeting today. But let me just say, as said in the Mahabharata, we all have to do our work and we shouldn't expect the fruits, or we all have to continue doing our work and driving towards the excellence. As even our Toastmasters would always say, we all have a scope of improvement. And as our mentors also always give us the suggestions that there is always scope of improvement. So by saying this, can a single person defeat someone? No. We need a team of soldiers or a team of warriors who can go ahead and who can find their way or who can bring the success to a war. So in today's meeting also, I have few warriors along with me. There are 7 of them, so I can't say they are Pandavas, but I can say they are 7 awesome or 7 wonderful my teammates who are going to help me out in the proceedings of today's meeting. The first teammate whom I am going to introduce is the Sergeant at Arms, whom you have already been through and who has already introduced himself. That is Toastmaster Abhinav. And he is an engineer by profession and he loves reading and traveling. So let us give a huge round of applause to our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Abhinav.
Thank you, Toastmaster Swati. My role is to start this meeting on time, explain all the rules, and also introduce Toastmaster. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhinav. And next we have someone, as said, time is really important. So, and discipline is the second name of Toastmasters. So we have someone who will keep the track of the time of the entire meeting so that we maintain the discipline in the meeting and we close the meeting on time as per the agenda. So let me just welcome her. Let me see who is playing the role of timer this time. Oh, it's my mentee. It's my dear mentee. Let me just see what she does. So my mentee, who would be playing the timer role in this meeting, is Toastmaster Akruti, and she is a chartered accountant in Infosys, and her hobbies are watching movies and cooking. And let me see what she had said about me. She said, my mentor is a superhero as she teaches me to be confident in front of audience. Wow, thank you, Toastmaster Akruti, for that wonderful words. And she would be coming ahead and explaining her role for today. Toastmaster Akruti, it's all yours. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the Day, Swati, for introducing me. Hello, everyone. A very good morning to the Toastmaster of the Day, Mr. President, fellow Toastmaster, and dear guest. I'm the timer for today's meeting, and I'll be keeping the track of how much time is being taken by the speaker or the evaluators. Like the speaker will be given 5 to 7 minutes for the speech, and I'll be showing the green card at the end of 5 minutes, yellow card at the end of 6 minutes, and red card at the end of 7 minutes. However, for the evaluator, the timing for them is around 2 to 3 minutes, where the green card will be given at the end of 2 minutes, yellow at the end of 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red card at the end of 3 minutes. And a grace period of 30 seconds will be given to wrap up their speech or the evaluations, and the buzzer will be pressed at that time. So I'll be coming up with my report when called upon to do so. Over to you, Toastmasters of the Day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Akriti, for the detailed description of your role. Next, we have someone. Who is that? We have someone who keeps a track of the pauses. Uh, um, mm, okay. So we have a R counter who, and the a member who is playing the R counter role is someone who is an engineer by role, and he loves teaching, listening to people. That's a good skill in the Toastmasters, and reading books. And let me see what he has to say about the theme. Okay. He says earlier his superhero was Batman, but now after coming to Toastmasters, his superhero is Toastmaster Jay, his mentor. That's a wonderful saying, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar, and he's a new member of our club. But on seeing his growth, it's really amazing to take roles each and every upcoming meeting and fulfilling each and every role with enthusiasm. So, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar, we all welcome you. And can you please give some time of yours and explain your role?
Thank you so much for this amazing introduction, Toastmaster of the Day, Swati. Good morning, Mr. President, Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmaster and future Toastmaster. I am Chandrasekhar Mankar and I am our counter of today's meeting. Now, the purpose of our counter is to listen to everyone carefully and note down the words and the sounds that are used as a crutch by anyone who speaks during the meeting. I will make sure to note each and every overused words, including and, will, but, along with filler sounds, including At the end of the meeting, I will explain my report. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. And our next role player is someone whom we all would look forward. That is our language evaluator. We all are here to improve our language skills and to improve our skills day by day. As English is not our phonetic language or as English is not our mother tongue, we try to improve that day on day. So we have someone who can help us improve the same. He is a software engineer by profession and he loves reading and traveling. And regarding mentor, he says, mentor is someone whom we require in a lifetime. And without mentor, life cannot proceed further. That's a very well saying. So here by saying this, I would welcome Toastmaster Rohit to come over to explain his role and to introduce the word of the day and the phrase of the day. Over to you.
Madam Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests, as a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I will make note of any misusage of the English language as well as any outstanding usage. Also, I would now love to introduce the word of the day and phrase of the day. Please use it in your speech today as much as you can and make this permanently a part of your vocabulary. So today's word of the day is Epicurean. What does Epicurean mean? It means getting pleasure from food and drink of high quality. Let us have an example usage of this word Epicurean. My mom's Sunday brunches include such Epicurean delights as pizza, pasta, and milkshakes. Another nice usage of this word Epicurean would be, From South Indian restaurants to French bistros, book cafes to fine dining, Pune serves all the needs of a modern day Epicurean. Now, can somebody from the team make an example usage of this word Epicurean and come up and concoct a new sentence, so that will facilitate learning of us among us? Any volunteers?
May I?
Yeah, sure.
So today, because of this COVID situation, we all are online and we are missing our office food, which was Epicurean food. The company provided free of cost to us, and the taste was Epicurean.
That was a great one. That was a great one. Definitely. Thank you there. And now let us proceed to the phrase of the day. The phrase of the day is step into the breach. So what does it mean? If you step into the breach, you do someone else's work when they are unable to do it. Now let me give you an example usage. Kiran's sudden illness meant that Amol had to step into the breach and do his work. Another nice usage would be, Wasim has offered to step into the breach while I am away. One more fine example would be, I had to step into the breach and look after my younger sister while my mom was away. Now, this is something that we can use in formal context in our everyday routine. Can somebody please come up with an example usage of this?
Can I try?
Yeah, please.
Toastmaster Jay walk into the breach as an evaluator, since one of the evaluator was not available for today's meeting.
Yeah. That's a great usage. Thank you so much. And here onwards, over to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Rohit. And I hope I'm not a foodie person, but I'll try to be Epicurean from now on after listening to the word or after learning this new word. Thank you so much for that. Now, someone would be like keeping a keen eye of the entire proceedings of the meeting, and he would come up with his report at the end. But let us see what he has to say. So that role is specified as a general evaluator, and the person who would be playing the general evaluator role is a sales manager at the construction industry. And he says a mentor is someone who would remove fear in your mind. That's a great saying, because we all have to overcome our fears. So I would give the stage, or I would give the spotlight to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Pawan. Let us have a big round of applause to him. And I would request him to explain his role further.
Good morning, everyone present on this August gathering. Mr. President, Toastmaster Jay, I will be taking over your role for a moment, since you are my mentor. And in a nutshell, I will be the mentor for this entire gathering. My role as a general evaluator will be to observe and comment on the overall proceeding of the meeting. I will not evaluate individual speeches. Rather, I will evaluate the evaluator, and I will come upon and present my report with respect to the roles and responsibilities done by every role players in due course of time. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pawan. That was a very well introduction of your role. Now let us proceed further with our first round, that is prepared speeches. Now let me just brief you all what is prepared speeches. Each and every project in the Toastmaster is considered as a speech, and each and every completion of the speech is considered as a milestone. So we have two of the warriors who are coming ahead with their mentor's support to go ahead and to deliver this speech in front of us, or who will be delivering the project in front of us. So the first speaker is Toastmaster Meenal, and the evaluator of the speech is Toastmaster Manish. So I would request the evaluator to say us the objective and the guidelines of the project. Over to you, Toastmaster Manish.
Yeah, hi. Am I audible? Toastmasters? Swati?
Yes, Manish, you're audible. Please go ahead.
Okay, so Toastmaster Minal is going to attempt project 2 from her path, and the objective of the speech is to present a speech on any topic, on any subject, and receive feedback and apply the feedback to a second speech. So this is a 2-part project. This is already the second speech. She's expected to present a speech and apply the feedback that she received for this project in the previous speech. So that is the objective. All the best to the speaker.
Thanks, Manish. Thank you so much. Now let me again introduce our speaker one, whom I've already said the name, so there is no surprise. She is Toastmaster Meenal, a multi-talented personality from our club who likes singing, who likes dancing, who likes playing harmonium. And Meenal, is there anything that you can't do? I think she can do everything. And she works as a manager at Connect Strategy at Future Marketing Insight. And she likes reading, cycling, playing badminton, Bharatanatyam, everything. And when coming to the team, she said she's very much impressed by her mentor, that is DTM Vinod, who relentlessly regenerates the energy in each and every one of us. I think we all agree to it. So over to you, Toastmaster Meenal. Toastmaster Meenal, connecting with life, connecting with inner self, Toastmaster Meenal. Please go ahead.
Thanks, Toastmaster Swati. Am I audible to all?
Yes, Meenal, you are very much audible.
The thing is, there's a renovation thing going on at my place. That's why the disturbance might be there.
Sure, not a problem. Would you like to relocate yourself to another room and check if it's working fine? We can wait for a minute for that.
Even I have located myself remotely, so this is the least I could do over here.
Okay, no problem. We can proceed, Meenal. Please go ahead. And timer, you can start your timing.
Okay. Thanks, Swati. Sarvepi sukhina santu, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kashit dukkha ma bhavet. Which means, may all be happy, may all be free from illness, may all see what is auspicious, and may no one suffer. This is the happiness the world is running behind. Of course, in the form of social media these days. Out of which one is WhatsApp. Almost everyone aged between 10 and 40 is a WhatsApp freak, right? You all will agree with it. But my dear friends, are you really able to get this happiness from your access to WhatsApp? With what thought process do you wake up every morning? Well, let me guess. Did my friend wish me birthday over WhatsApp? How many people have seen my WhatsApp status so far? How many people replied to my message on my family WhatsApp group or say school WhatsApp group? Sounds familiar, right? Well, it's not your fault. You're just moving with the flow. The generation prior to us keeps on harping. WhatsApp is a waste of time. You will not end up doing anything by being on WhatsApp 24/7. Well, they aren't wrong because they care for us and they work towards our fortification. So they have every right to do so. However, let's think from the other perspective. How was the world when there were no social media? Didn't it function then? Didn't people connect then? Didn't social interactions happen then? The answer is obviously a big yes. The world did exist then as it does now. Then why is it that there is a continuous inflow and outflow of negativities now? Is it only now that people are tensed about things? Was life that easy when the virtual world did not exist? No, my friends, the struggles, aspirations, everything was there even then. But people did take some time out to connect. First with each other and then with their inner self. Yes, you heard it right, with their inner self. You know something known as gut feeling that does exist? I mean, our conscience, our intuitions, our premonitions that always direct us towards the right path and shun the wrong path. All of you also have this conscience, friends, but WhatsApp has taken over this conscience. Before you people think of something, somewhere, someone on WhatsApp has the answer tailor made for you. So your conscience doesn't get the space or the time to think, right? We all are accepting the new normal in the bigger world now. Let's make use of this WhatsApp as what's up. Let's begin with an exercise. Every single day when we wake up, instead of checking the WhatsApp status, let's ask ourselves first, what's up? Believe me, our conscience, our inner self will do that for us. Once we have the answer, we can plan our daily course and then look at WhatsApp. The advantage, we will be continuously reminded by our inner self about what we need to do. Mobile's WhatsApp can be seen during the breaks as well. Just follow this from now onwards and you'll start feeling a deeper connection with your own self. Let's look through a universal fact, people. Every single person in this world is blessed with something unique. Why not explore it and convert it into an opportunity by establishing a connection with your inner self? Try it out. You will feel free, you will feel relieved, and what not. So, I repeat, let's ask ourselves every morning, what's up? Instead of starting the day with browsing through the WhatsApp status. All the best. I would like to say one thing. Udyame nahi siddhyanti karyayani manorathi. Nahi subsam sinhasya pravishyanti mukhe mruga. Which means, in the modern parlance, nothing is going to come that simple to you. You have to lay your hands on it by struggling on your own. Only then you can dream of something better. You can dream of something good. Because God also helps someone who helps themselves. And let's work out towards being thoughtfully Epicurean so that we don't have to make others jump into the breach to do our task. As our Toastmaster Jay gave the example of the Mahabharat war, that okay, Krishna advised Arjun, but finally what Krishna said was, my job was to advise you. To walk towards that path or not is completely your responsibility. So just look towards it, move towards it, and you see what is happening, what is the magic all through. And let's go deeper into this Mahabharat war over there. This is about Arjun. Now let's talk about Abhimanyu. Regarding Abhimanyu, all of us know that he knew how to break the Chakravyuha, but he didn't know how to come out of it. Everyone had advised him that you go there, but there is a risk in it. We cannot guarantee that you will come back, because everyone knew that he didn't know how to come back. But still, he had all that Epicurean, war Epicurean thing in his mind to do. That's why he said that, okay, I'll go there alone. And you have seen the consequences. Okay, he is known as a warrior. He is known as a very big martyr. But at what cost? At the cost of laying his life down, that too at the hands of 5 people who were not even following the righteous path. So, what's up? Ask yourself and then move further. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Meenal. That was a great insight, full story, and a very wise speech, in fact. And it's a learning to each and every one of us. Thank you so much for that thoughtful speech. Now, our next speaker is someone who would be attempting his level 3 speech negotiate to the best outcome from the dynamic leadership project. And I would request the evaluator of the speaker, that is Toastmaster Jay, to read out the objectives of the speech. Toastmaster Jay.
So today for the Toastmaster Anupam, objective, which is the most important part of any speech. And let me share the objective. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn about different types of negotiation and the strategies that can be used when negotiating. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of a past or future negotiation in his life. Best of luck to Toastmaster Anupam. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Swati.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jay. Now, our next speaker, the name is already revealed. It's Toastmaster Anupam. He is an IT professional, like 90% of us. so we all can correlate with him. And he likes playing badminton and traveling. And when asked about the theme, he told in his speech he would definitely mention about the theme too. So I would welcome our speaker too, that is Toastmaster Anupam. Toastmaster Anupam, Art of Negotiation. Art of Negotiation, Toastmaster Anupam. Over to you, Toastmaster Anupam.
Good morning. Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Swati. Good morning, Mr. President Jay, dear Toastmasters, and dear guests. A very warm morning to all. Art of negotiation. We all have to deal with it. It was told by someone that you cannot negotiate with a person who says that whatever is mine, and whatever is yours, let us negotiate about that. So negotiation is something which is a win-win situation for both of them. So let me take you through my journey of my IT professional life, how I have negotiated. We have to negotiate every year during our appraisal cycle with our managers, with HR, and after every few years when we change companies. This is our part and parcel of our life. So a few years back, I was working in Cognizant. And after working for 2.5 years, so it was our appraisal cycle, and I got a pretty decent hike also. So, but after looking into my letter, suddenly I was looking for other jobs outside also. So I suddenly resigned without talking to my manager. So he came to know that I have resigned. He called me, Anupam, what happened? Let us talk. So we were in the meeting room. I told him, Anant, I need an on-site opportunity. See, I need to go out. But Anant told, see, you are doing very good. I have also given you a decent hike. Wait for a few months. Definitely, I'll give you one opportunity. See, going outside is a visa process. It takes time. It is not dependent on me. So you wait for a few months. There are other people also waiting. So I'll give you an on-site opportunity. But I told no. If you are giving me within next 15 days, I'll be here. Otherwise, I'm resigning. I'm not taking up my papers back. So that's it. I came out and I continued with my resignation and I left that organization. So definitely this was a disaster for a healthy negotiation. Negotiation is something which is an integrated part, which is we think of other person also and we think for ourselves also. Outcomes are good for both of them. So this was like I was thinking only for me. So this was few years back. This was like a distributive negotiation. And now after working for so many years for different companies, for different managers, I have learned to be an integrative negotiator, where I think of a win-win situation. Now, after that, I have tried to learn some negotiation skills, where I read that before entering into any negotiation, first, we have to study all the facts. Second, we have to ask the right questions. And third, that we have to maintain a positive atmosphere during negotiation. It is not a flight or fight situation. So now, after a few years also in my recent company, I am in a similar situation. Now, again, I'm sitting with my new manager. Now, but this time, I'm very constructive. I started with a positive note. See, Biswa is my manager. So I told him that, see, Biswa, I want to continue in this organization. I want to build my career with you in this organization. I don't have any issues. But what I am worried is my salary is not competitive with my other peers. I have studied which are working in the same technology on the same job. They have 30% more salary than me. So if you can consider my salary hike. But Biswa is a very hard negotiator. So he told me, why should I give you hike? Why should I give you hike in the middle of the process? This is not the appraisal cycle. Why should I give you? So I was ready with my facts. I told him, I worked for you in these 3-4 projects. I have delivered for you before time all these projects. I have also gone, I've also worked more than my assigned tasks. I've given you that also. And also, whenever you have told me to switch into new technologies, I have worked on that also. And moreover, I'm I'm now studying into for a MBA degree also. So Biswa told me, okay, let us do one thing. You send me all your things on mail. I'll take your case forward. And after 15 days, I'll come back to you. Okay. Then after 1 week only, I got a call from Biswa to come in his cabin. I thought that something is wrong. So I went into him and he told me to open the letter. I opened the letter and I was surprised that I got a 20% hike. So this situation, so I have now transformed from a distributive negotiator where he thinks only for him to an integrative negotiator. So this style of integrative negotiating, I learned how to think about others also during negotiation. While conversation, it should not be like I'm not listening to others. I'm only concerned about me, that I have did this, I need this. But I was able to understand his situation also. So this is about me, how to negotiate into different situations with difficult people, difficult situations, where we know that we need something, but we are trying to convince also, we are giving time to others also. So this is all about negotiation and how to constructively use these methods. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Swati. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anupam. That was a wonderful insight. And in fact, we all are professionals. We all go through this in our daily life. And I think having patience and to negotiate is something that we all need to do during this time. Because in the professional life, we might find mentors with much difficulty. So by saying this, I would be giving a 2 minutes time because earlier we skipped sharing the feedback for our speaker one. So I would be sharing a 2 minutes time so that each and every one of you can personally give your feedback to both our speakers who have done a wonderful job. You can either personally ping them over the chat or you can even send them a WhatsApp message. So timer, just let me know once it is 2 minutes.
Sure.
And timer, I would even request you to share the timings of both the speakers, if both the speakers have qualified.
Yeah, speaker 1 has taken 5 minutes 40 seconds and speaker 2 has taken 6 minutes 33 seconds. So both are qualified.
Both are qualified. Thank you so much. So in the meantime, I would just request everyone to take 2 minutes of time and to share feedback to all our speakers. And timer, please do let me know once it's 2 minutes.
Swati, 2 minutes are done.
Toastmaster Swati, your mic is on mute.
Thank you so much. So, as I was saying, now we will have the voting for both our speakers, for Toastmaster Meenal and Toastmaster Anupam. So, Zoom Master, can we please have the votings for both our speakers?
I will raise the poll. Thank you.
Sure. So, until the poll is raised, it's really difficult, as I said earlier to find the mentor in our professional life. But I was fortunate to find a team lead in the earlier stage as a trainee, and he was quite encouraging, and he used to encourage each and every one of us or motivate each and every one of us by extracurricular activities. So I think it's not always mentor finds the mentee, but even mentee finds the mentor most often. So that's the way it goes. And
Please
by
vote.
saying this, I would like to ask our Zoom master if everybody has voted, or if somebody
Three
we
more.
can
Yeah,
3 more votes.
3 more
Okay.
votes we need, and then we can close. Friends, please vote. Okay, only 2 more. Please do that. Okay, now 1 minute is over. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jay. Now, as I said earlier, speakers had worked a lot along with their mentors to give their speeches, and they drafted and they very well prepared the speech 1 week prior by discussing it with their mentors. That is the routine of a Toastmasters. But now, evaluating Toastmasters in the second half who would be evaluating our speakers. So, for evaluating Toastmaster Meenal, we have someone who is an entrepreneur by profession, and he likes playing chess, badminton, and he is one among the most active member of our club and the immediate past VP membership. So I would request Toastmaster Manish to please come ahead for the evaluation. And timer, the guidelines for the evaluation are already set, so we can proceed further. So Toastmaster Manish, please go ahead. And a big round of applause.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Am I clearly audible?
Yes,
Okay.
Toastmaster Manish. And are you able to see the timer card?
No, I don't think so. Yes. Yeah, no, I can see it
Now
now.
you're able to see? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, please go ahead, Toastmaster Manish.
All right. So, all right. So let's start. So Toastmaster Meenal, first of all, I think first of all your opening. Let me just start by congratulating you on your strong opening. It was a very, I mean, you started with a Sanskrit shlok, and whenever somebody starts in Sanskrit, it automatically means that something grave, something worth a lot of weight is being talked about. So you immediately grabbed the attention of your audience, and I think it was a shlok that most people have heard also, because we all, I think, study it in schools. So a strong opening, and I think that was what I liked was that it was combined with a strong message that you wanted to communicate to us. Yes, there was a little disturbance, but you primed us in the beginning by telling us that there's going to be a little, noise, and so I think we were primed enough to understand that there is going to be disturbance, and I think you handled it quite well. So let me first of all tell you that you have a very strong voice. So your you use language very appropriately. So your voice is very powerful. It is very easy to listen to you, and you have a good command on the language also, the English language. You use precise words and sentences at precise places. So I think that is a very important dimension. That is a very important parameter that actually determines the quality of the speech that ultimately audience gets to hear. So I think in that sense you are a very well prepared speaker. I think the conclusion was also again. I mean, the conclusion was not very clear actually because, but at least I think the conclusion started when again you had a Sanskrit shlok, and you were trying to communicate to us, you know, what is important in life and what are the things that we should be doing. For example, the message that how do we need to disconnect, log off for like for all of us, for so many of us, we need to log out and connect deeply, not just with others, but with our inner selves also. And that is when the most valuable things in life come out. So I think that was a very, very strong message that you brought out there through your speech. So overall, good speech, Toastmaster Meenal. Now let us see a few things that could have been improved to take your speech to the next level. So first of all, so yes, you already told us about the disturbance. So I think that was okay. But I think because of the disturbance, your eye contact was missing. So probably I don't know, somebody was walking in the room or something else was going on, but your eye contact was broken from the camera, and I think that was a little disconnecting. And I would advise you to just practice it so that you don't do it, because it just distracts the audience. Second is, I think the you talked about a lot of things, you know, gut feeling, social connections, they are important, but I think it felt like a teacher lecturing their students. So I think what will actually bring in an element of connection with the audience is your personal stories. For example, if we're talking about, you know, how socially connecting is important and how it was back in the day, then probably if you can include your personal stories, I think that will make it more I mean, that will make it more amenable to be digested by the audience. So I think try to personalize it and instead and have the lecture part minimized. So I think that is very important. And finally, I think because it was like the speech felt like one big chunk of content. So there was no clear logical organization. And I think when you have stories, the organization of the speech also is very easy. That what was the beginning, opening, what was the opening, what was the middle part, and then what was the conclusion. So I think if you just take care of these recommendation, I think you can become an even better speaker. All the best for the next speeches. Over to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manish, for that insightful evaluation. And I hope this could be very, very helpful for Toastmaster Meena. And now our next evaluator, actually, it was supposed to be played by Toastmaster Hemant, but due to some last minute changes, Toastmaster Jay, our presiding officer, would be even playing the evaluator, second evaluator role. So I would request our evaluator to Toastmaster Jay to quickly go ahead and check if the timer cards are visible and if he's audible. If you can just do a quick check and then we can proceed ahead.
Sure. Yes, cards are visible, so we can go ahead.
Thank you, Jay.
Okay. Thank you. Toastmaster Anupam and my other friends. Whenever we have to deliver a speech, first we have to look on the objectives. And in this speech, the objectives are clearly met. Kudos to you. The speech was on the basis of negotiations, and we understood what type of negotiations Toastmaster Anupam used and how we can bring the same output for us. Second, whenever we have to deliver a speech, our script should be strong and structure should be aligned. Example, he started his speech with a pain point with a negotiation. He failed in that negotiation and resigned from the company. But when he ended, he said he got the 20% of high in other companies. So which complete the circle, a full circle story. Kudos to you. Second, the story is related to himself or herself, and he has used his personal experience in it. That's again a good gesture for a script. Now, what else we need? If we are not learning, if we are having nothing to learn, then why should we waste our time? He took out 5 to 7 minutes and he did the justice with it. How? He explained us the rules. Whenever we have to go for a negotiation, we have to work with the facts and figures. He shown the facts. MBA done, extra work done, other activities are also done. So now he has the strong reason to get the money. And he got it. So message is clear. Whenever we have to go for the negotiation, we have to follow it. These are some good points which I really liked and always remain with me. Now what else? Yes, he could start his speech with a little bit more engaging. Example, how many of you are facing challenges in negotiations? Are you facing? Or is all the appraisals are same? Most of the people connect once again and then they will have the more enthusiasm to listen. What will it come for me? Because I also need money. It's related to money for me. So he can engage more. Second, the flow can be improved. So like then I discussed. Then I discussed with my boss. The flow can be improved. The next, which is really a good point in your script, you have different characters. Vishwa, Anupam, two characters. Let's. Anupam is saying, I want more money. I want a higher money promotion for me. Vishwa, hey, why should I give it to you? What the else are you doing? You're doing the same thing which everyone is doing. So these types of character you can build. So your script is good, structure is good, full story, facts and figure. We had a lesson learned in it, and just work on this character buildings and deliver your speech in a standing motion. That's all from my side. Thank you. And back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Swati. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jay. As the speaker, so the evaluators, I think four of them have done an awesome job today for both the speakers and both the evaluators. So big round of applause to all of them. Now we would have voting for the best evaluator.
Swati, regarding the time taken by the evaluator, I would like to say that evaluator 1 has taken 3 minutes 55 seconds and evaluator 2 has taken 3 minutes 30 seconds. So evaluator 1 is disqualified.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately, as we don't, as the evaluator 1 has not qualified with the time limit, I think we just have one evaluator, that is evaluator 2. So we wouldn't be having any voters, any voting further. But I would say both the evaluators, again, I would repeat, both the evaluators and both the speakers have done an awesome job. Now, that has been the evaluation for the speakers. But further, for the overall meeting evaluation, we have our role players who would come up with the reports further. And I would request first our grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Rohit, to come up with his report. Toastmaster Rohit. And let us welcome him with a big round of applause. Toastmaster Rohit.
Yes. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. It was a pleasure listening to your speeches today. I've made a note of all the excellent grammar usage and also of the incorrect usage. So let me jump right away on some of the excellent usages of the grammar that have been made as part of the speeches. So beginning with, I spotted some good words like keen eye, relentlessly, rejuvenate. And then during the speech, I heard about fortification. And that was a nice way of putting one more thing here. Let's think from other perspective. I like the way this sentence was put. Another good usages of the words include shan, tailor-made. And of course, the word of the day and phrase of the day was used in one of the speeches. In the second speech, I heard about fight or flight. And then during the evaluation, I heard some nice words such as primed us and gesture. And however, now coming to areas for improvement, or rather like incorrect usage of the words, I've spotted only two major such instances. So the first one would be did the justice with it. The article is unnecessary here. We can just say did justice with it. And the second one was like helpful to each and every one of us. A better way to put it would be helpful for each and every one of us. Once again, it was a great speeches, very few incorrect usages today, and more of them were actually correct usages. So that is all from my end as the grammarian report. So over to you, Toastmaster, Madam Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rohit. Toastmaster Rohit, can we even have the people who use the word of the day and the phrase of the day?
Yes, during the first speech, Toastmaster Meenal used both the word of the day and the phrase of the day in one sentence itself. And during the evaluation, again, I believe Toastmaster Jai used it.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rohit. And a
Yeah.
big round of applause to all the people who have used the word of the day and the phrase of the day. Now, let us move ahead for the further evaluation. And I would like to invite Toastmaster Chandrasekhar to come ahead with the R counter report. Toastmaster Chandrasekhar?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Swati. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, Chandrasekhar.
Okay. First, we would like to congratulate the flawless speaker of the day. Today, Toastmaster Minal and Toastmaster Jay have been flawless. I was keenly observing them and I did not find any filler words and filler sounds in those speeches and or UC. So kudos to everyone. Please have a big round of applause for them. Next, the speaker two, Toastmaster Anupam used one but, two so, three and repeated words which was which is, and one time it is. So that can be improved. Coming to the evaluation part, so Toastmaster Manish used one and three the, which was unnecessary at that time. Two so, three times and less than five times the filler sounds and and again two times repeated word which was first of all and more. Coming to the role player, Toastmaster Abhinav, which is our sergeant at arms, used so only one time. So he's almost flawless speaker of the day. So kudos to him. Please have a big round of applause for him as well. Coming to the timer Toastmaster Akruti took 3 R's and which is the filler sound in her speech. And our language evaluator used one time and which was unnecessary, and there were 4 times and in his speech. Coming to my counter report, so I used 2 times and when I was introducing myself. Apart from that, okay, sorry, I did not mention it. Toastmaster Swati, which is our Toastmaster of the day, she has been flawless speaker of the day. So please have a big round of applause for her also. And coming back to the last, which is General Evaluator Pawan. So because he hasn't presented his view till now, so after that I will present it. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar, for that insightful report. And now we have someone who has been waiting to give his report since the beginning of the meeting and who has been making note of each and every small things or miss out in the meeting and even the good points in the meeting. So let me welcome our general evaluator, Toastmaster Pawan, to come ahead and to present his report.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Swati. Give me a moment. I will share my screen. I hope you can read the screen. While you all read the screen, let me tell you the story. Once upon a time, not far long back, just 7 days ago, our Vice President Education, Toastmaster Swati, thought to appreciate our mentors. So she stepped forward and she stepped into the bridge to take the role of Toastmaster of the day. We must appreciate her commitment to smooth conduct of the meeting. Though the meeting starts today at 11 a.m., but the role of the Toastmaster of the day starts far beyond. While she was planning for the meeting, she required around 7 saptarshis, 7 people to help the smooth conduct of the meeting. So she went out and found in our group as Toastmaster Abhinav, who came up and worked as a sergeant at arms. He did a splendid job. However, he started the meeting a bit early. Apart from that, his job is very interesting, and he gave justice to his job as well. He introduced the rules of the meeting. He also mentioned the mission of the Toastmasters Club, and he also keeps check of the members who are coming in and going out of the meeting. Then Toastmaster Swati thought, yes, we need a timer who can help us to keep track of the meeting. Then Toastmaster Akriti comes in, and she agreed to be an auditor for timer in this particular meeting. Toastmaster Akriti did also fantastic job. However, at one point of time, I observed that Toastmaster Akriti shown a green card for one of the speaker at the end of 2 minutes, but she herself rectified the mistake and continued with showing the proper card. So it's good that she understand and she was in the presence. She understand the mistake and she rectified that particular mistake. Congratulations, Toastmaster Akriti. Well job done. Toastmaster Jai Singh, presiding officers. He introduced the theme. He also mentioned why there is a need of mentor. He explained the need of the mentor and the purpose of the mentor in our life. He also quote examples from Mahabharata. Very good job done, Toastmaster Jai Singh. Then Toastmaster Swati thought, like, I need someone who can count the unnecessary pauses. Toastmaster Chandrasekhar stepped in. Though just Toastmaster Chandrasekhar is new amongst the member, but we all found him that with every role that he is playing, he is giving 110% efforts and all the justice. So he counted the filler words like and, but, so. He also mentioned the flawless speaker and applauded them at the start of his report. However, he forgot to mention that the flow and the flawless speaker should be mentioned even at the start of the report itself. Other than that, he has done a splendid job. Toastmaster Swati always, in last 7 days, she was always in the mood of how well this particular meeting goes. So, as a part of this meeting, there was a ritual to provide the word of the day and phrase of the day, so that those word and phrase will become our general vocabulary. Toastmaster Rohit, who is a language evaluator or grammarian for this particular meeting, stepped in and gave us some of the very wonderful words like Epicurean, and the phrase of the day is the crossing the bridge. He also explained the proper usage of the word. He tells the audience, but actually he forgot to mention to show the thumbs up when any speakers or the role players use word of the day and phrase of the day. Other than that, his report was very crisp and point. Good job done, Toastmaster Rohit. Coming to the evaluator part, the management skills of Toastmaster of the day, that was at stake initially at the start of the meeting, because at the last moment there was a backout from the one of the evaluator. But since the group in which this meeting is conducted, there is everyone to help each other. So Toastmaster Manish chipped in as an evaluator 1. Toastmaster Manish evaluated Toastmaster Meenal. He has mentioned the CRC approach while evaluating his speech. CRC indicates that comment, recommend, and comment. Toastmaster Manish has nicely pointed out the eye contact with the camera, which was missing in Toastmaster Meenal's speech. He also mentioned that the speech is somewhat kind of a preaching or kind of a guidance note. So he encouraged to the speaker to personalize the speech so that people start connected into the speech. However, I would love to hear from our evaluator one if he could have pointed out there was missing in the voice modulation and the body language in Toastmasters Meenal speech. Rather than that, it's a very good evaluation, and Toastmaster Manish is his evaluation is very useful, and that help us others to incorporate those speeches, those comments into his speeches. Coming to evaluator 2, Toastmaster Jai Singh. Okay. Toastmaster Jai Singh, this was a last minute change, and he also stepped in as an evaluator 2, and he also followed the CRC approach, that is comment recommended approach. The best part about Toastmaster Jai Singh's speech, the evaluation was, he pointed out some of the very interesting part from Toastmaster Anupam's speech, and he encouraged that the story can be interesting if we introduce a character and if we play with the character with the voice modulation and the body language so that people start connecting to it. Both the evaluators did really a good job. They followed the CRC approach. They gave the recommendation to this audience, but however, for both of the evaluators, the summary part is missing. So last, say, 10 seconds where we can summarize what is best, what can be improved, and on which thing we can challenge to the speakers. That would have been great. Overall, the objective of the meeting with which Toastmaster Swati came up as a Toastmaster of the day, I personally feel that is fully achieved, and after the end of the meeting, everyone will live happily forever by understanding the importance of mentors and incorporating the feedbacks from the mentors. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pawan. That was a very insightful general evaluation done, and I hope as an ExCom we all would take care of it and we all would look for further improvements in our ongoing meetings. Now, let us have something special. What could be more special than rewards and recognition and few important announcements? So I would request Toastmaster Jay, the presiding officer and the president of our club, to come ahead and to give away the awards and recognition, as well as to read out the announcements of the club. But before that, as requested by our VPPR and VP membership, can we have a group photo? Can I have everyone turning on their videos, and can we have a group photo? That's great.
Few more
Toastmaster
cameras will be put
Abhishek,
on.
please do let us know once it's done. Cheers.
Toastmaster Vinoda, Toastmaster Sushant, Toastmaster Akriti, please put on your videos.
Toastmaster Venkatesh will update us.
Done. Yes, done.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhishek. Now, can we have a presiding officer as well as president of our club, Toastmaster Jay, to give away the awards and recognition, as well as to say the few important announcements of our club?
Great. Definitely Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Swati. But announcement and the awards will happen only after the polling. Let's go ahead with the polling for best role player for the auxiliary. So please vote for auxiliary role player. If you do quick, then we can go ahead quick. Okay, few more votes. Please be quick. Only 2-3 more. And that will define who will get it. Only 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm ending the poll. So now let's go ahead for the best role player. Okay. Only 2 more votes, please. Yeah, this time people are really quick. Good. Thank you. Okay, let me share my screen. I hope everyone can see. You can see? Perfect. So let us start with the savior. So today I am the savior because I step into the breach at the last moment. Thank you very much to all of you. And now the next is, thank you. Best auxiliary role player is our grammarian, Toastmaster Rohit. He just joined the meeting
Oh,
in
thank
this
you.
year and 6th on a first bowl. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Rohit.
Thank you, Jay. That's very kind of you.
Now,
and kind of
best
everyone.
role player. Thank you. You deserved it. We are not giving you it. You deserved it. You earned it. Best role player goes to Toastmaster Swati. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, for this
Thank you so
super
much,
meeting.
everyone.
Now, best evaluator, we can skip it. And the best speaker award goes to Toastmaster Meenal. Congratulations to all of you. You all worked hard to get it. But whoever missed, are they really missed? No, they are also worked hard. And let me tell you, the margin was very small in 3 evaluations. So for the speaker, for the role player, and even for the auxiliary, 3 people have not voted. Maybe all these 3 votes can change the scenario. Kudos to all of the winners. Thank you. And now this is the time for the announcement. So next week, we are having our first education for the role players. And that will be happen by Toastmaster Muskan. And she's from Advanced Toastmaster Club. So whoever want to understand their roles more clearly, more better, please join and then learn it. Now the next announcement is very small. Now, after a break, we will have our moment of truth. Please be there and then share your thoughts. If you're not sharing, then no one will care it. So please share your thought so that we can understand it, then we can implement it. It's really very important. And any club, any company, it's depend on the feedbacks and its implementations. So now it's my humble request. Please give me your some time to make it a success. Let's have a break for 5 minutes and then we will be back at 12:24. Is it okay? So let's meet again at 12:24. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Joylin. How are you, sir? You're on mute.
All good, all good. You tell me, how are you?
Yeah, good, sir. Good, good.
And how is everything going on? Hi Swati, how are you?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good, good. Swati, I keep meeting for all the Solapur demo meetings and all. Thank you so much. Jay, Swati, your club has been giving some amazing support. Okay. So Solapur is not
No
getting
problem.
chartered in January as of now because we are not getting the 20 members that we are requiring. But the good news is that the charter fee waiver and the new member joining fee waiver that was there for new clubs has been extended for another 5 months. It is there till the end of June. So we are definitely not leaving Solapur. We'll be continuing with our efforts. Hopefully within a month or two, we should be able to charter that club as a part of our area as well.
Done, sir.
So
That's a
that
great
is,
thing.
I'll definitely come to you guys for help because I would need one club mentor from your club for that club. Okay. So I'm looking at
Sure,
our
definitely, sir.
Surely.
Jorin, I want to ask
You will
one
get.
question.
I think this club always help